There are places in this world that feel untouched by time, where the land seems to breathe with ancient stories and the air itself carries a sense of mystery. These are the places that call to the wanderer's heart, promising discovery and wonder at every turn. Eigg is one of them, tucked away in the Inner Hebrides. This small Scottish island is a world apart, shaped by wind, water, and the resilience of its people. As our boat sliced through the sound of Isle of Eigg, the island emerged from the mist, its silhouette crowned by the dramatic peak of Sgurr. The approach felt almost cinematic, as if we were entering a forgotten realm, hidden from the rush of modern life. The air sharpened, scented with salt and earth, and seabirds called out across the water, a wild welcome. Their cries echoed off the cliffs, mingling with the rhythmic splash of waves against the hull, heightening the sense of anticipation. Eigg's cliffs plunge into the sea, green pastures cling to the rock, and waterfalls carve their way to the shore. Every inch of coastline tells a story of survival and adaptation, shaped by centuries of wind and rain. This is a place of contrasts, harsh and serene, ancient and alive. The landscape is both forbidding and inviting, a reminder of nature's power and its quiet beauty. The island feels like a living entity, its story etched into every stone and wave. Each pebble on the shore, each gust of wind seems to whisper fragments of Eigg's long and layered history. I came here drawn by tales of a community that took charge of its destiny, transforming Eigg into a beacon of sustainability. The people here are not just inhabitants, they are stewards, shaping the island's future with vision and determination. They harness the wind, sun and rain, turning the island's wild elements into sources of power and hope. Eigg stands as a testament to what can be achieved when a community comes together for a common purpose. Here, innovation and tradition walk hand in hand, creating a modern utopia on their own terms. The homes and buildings blend seamlessly with the landscape, reflecting a deep respect for the environment. I wanted to see how they did it, to meet the people who call this wild place home. Their stories, their challenges and their triumphs are woven into the very fabric of Eigg. What lessons could their story hold for a world in need of hope? In a time when so many seek answers to the challenges of sustainability, Eigg offers inspiration and practical wisdom. Eigg was ready to reveal its secrets to those willing to listen. As the mist cleared and the island's paths beckoned, I knew this journey would be about more than just a place. It would be about possibility. Getting to Eigg is an adventure in itself, a journey that begins with a ferry from the bustling port of Mallaig, where the mainland slowly fades behind you and the promise of island life draws closer with every passing wave. There are no visitor cars allowed here, just the open sea, the salty wind and a growing sense of anticipation as you leave the familiar behind and embrace the unknown. The island itself is small, just 5 miles by 3, but its landscape is astonishingly varied. A patchwork of rugged cliffs, rolling green hills and hidden coves that seem to belong to another world. To the north, the famous Singing Sands beach stretches out, its pale sand squeaking musically underfoot as you walk, a natural phenomenon that feels almost magical. In the center of the island, the dramatic peak of Sgurr rises sharply, offering panoramic views across the sea to the neighboring isles of Muck, Rum and Skye, a reward for those who make the climb. Here, a short walk can take you from a sheltered bay where the water laps gently at the shore, to windswept moorland dotted with wildflowers and the calls of distant seabirds. The ban on visitor cars preserves the island's tranquility and forces you to slow down, whether you choose to walk, cycle along the quiet single-track roads or simply pause to take in the silence. Sometimes you might catch a friendly lift from a local in a small vehicle, and along the way you'll notice the vibrant wildflowers blooming at the roadside, adding color to the landscape. You become attuned to the gentle sounds of a burn trickling through the heather, the ever-shifting light as clouds drift overhead and the subtle rhythms of island life. The journey itself acts as a filter, gently sifting out the hurried and attracting those who seek a deeper connection with nature, with the land and with the people who call Eigg home. On the ferry, strangers become companions, united by curiosity and the shared sense of embarking on something special. Stories are exchanged, and friendships often begin before you even set foot on the island. As Galmisdale Harbour finally comes into view, there's a sense of arrival that's hard to describe. a feeling that you've truly left the ordinary behind and that Eigg rewards those who make the effort to reach its shores. Here, simplicity is the greatest luxury, and the pace of life invites you to savor every moment, every view, every breath of fresh sea air. Stepping onto Eigg, you realize the adventure is just beginning. Each day here promises new discoveries, quiet joys, and a deeper connection to the wild beauty of the Hebrides. On Eigg, eco-utopia isn't a dream, it's daily life. Once reliant on diesel generators, the islanders launched Eigg Electric in 2008, the world's first community-owned off-grid system powered by wind, sun, and water. 3 wind turbines, solar panels, and hydro generators work together, ensuring clean, reliable energy. Each household has a cap on electricity use, encouraging mindful consumption and cooperation. Neighbors coordinate laundry days, check the island's energy status, and share responsibility. This isn't a restriction, it's a source of pride and unity. The community also invests in insulation, local food, and sustainable woodland management. Waste is minimized, resources valued. Eigg proves that a sustainable, modern lifestyle is possible and desirable. From a small Hebridean rock, they're leading by example. Eigg's true soul is its people, a vibrant mix of crofters, artists, musicians, and newcomers. On this remote island, everyone wears many hats. The barista might also be a firefighter, musician, and community leader. The 1997 community buyout was a turning point, giving residents control over their future and forging deep bonds. Traditions thrive not as relics but as living culture. Gaelic is spoken, music fills the air, and ceilidhs bring everyone together. Nature shapes daily life. Routines follow tides and weather. Islanders know the land intimately, respecting the sea and soil that sustain them. Their connection to nature is profound, a lesson for all of us. Here, community and environment are inseparable. Eigg's landscape is a living museum. Iron Age forts, ancient monasteries, and the haunting Massacre Cave tell stories of resilience. But the island pulses with creativity, especially music. Lost map records and lively killits fill the community hall with traditional and modern sounds. Exploring Eigg reveals hidden treasures, fossil forests, Pictish carvings, and artisan crafts. Every walk uncovers a new piece of the island's story. Eigg balances heritage and innovation, honoring the past while embracing the present. Culture here is alive, shaped by those who carry it forward. From ancient stones to Saturday night music, Eigg's spirit endures. History and creativity blend, making the island truly unique. Eigg is a haven for wildlife lovers. Seabird cliffs, basking seals, and if you're lucky, dolphins or minke whales offshore. Golden eagles and sea eagles soar above, while buzzards and falcons patrol the skies. The community's stewardship has made Eigg a sanctuary for rare species. In spring, the maghair bursts with wildflowers, orchids, harebells, and more. Native woodlands, restored by locals, offer magical mossy trails. The best way to explore is on foot gentle walks or the challenging climb up and Skur. From the summit, the view is breathtaking. Eigg, the sea, and distant mountains all at your feet. Here you feel both small and deeply connected to nature. Every step is a reminder of the island's wild beauty. Eigg's wild side is unforgettable. Eigg's story is one of determination, a community buyout that turned tenants into guardians. The Isle of Eigg Heritage Trust models grassroots democracy with decisions made by consensus. This spirit drives everything: renewable energy, sustainable tourism, and new jobs. Visitors feel the warmth, smiles, waves, and genuine openness. Eigg's population is growing, reversing rural decline. The island is thriving, not just surviving. Eigg proves small communities can shape their own future economically and environmentally. Their success is a blueprint for others. The power to create change lies within us all. Eigg leaves you with more than memories, it offers perspective. Here life is slower, simpler, and deeply connected to nature. Islanders' mindful energy use and reliance on each other are models for a sustainable future. Living by the tides and weather fosters gratitude and responsibility. Eigg's story is a call to action. Start small, support local, build community. Collective action creates ripples of change. This island is a beacon of hope, proof that a better world is possible. Care for the planet as if your life depends on it, because it does. Eigg's message lingers. Find beauty in simplicity, strength in community, and wisdom in nature. My time on Eigg reminded me why I travel, not just to see new places, but to experience the stories and dreams that shape them. I travel to find stories that inspire and challenge us, stories that linger long after the journey ends. Eigg is more than a place. It's a living example of what's possible when people come together with a shared vision. It's an idea that we can live differently, build fairer, greener futures, and create communities that care for both people and planet. Eigg shows us how harnessing the power of community can turn dreams into reality, even in the most remote places. Seek out places like Eigg, communities, businesses, and individuals who are daring to make a difference, no matter how small. All around the world, there are people quietly working to create positive change, and their efforts ripple far beyond their own shores. These stories give us hope, reminding us that progress is possible when we work together. They show that challenges can be overcome and that every small action matters. Supporting these change makers is a journey worth taking, one that enriches us all. The world is full of untold stories, waiting to be discovered and shared. These stories shape our future, inspiring us to imagine what's possible in our own lives and communities. Let's keep searching for the helpers, the dreamers, and the innovators who light the way forward. Their creativity and courage remind us that change begins with just one idea, one person, one step. There's always more to see, more to learn, and more to share with others. If you feel that same curiosity, that same longing to connect and discover, join me, because the next adventure is just around the corner, waiting to be found. The journey never ends. Discovery always awaits those who seek it.